about our next competitors here. You will see them on the screen right now. We have PND Mustard versus Weird AJ.
Absolutely, both people I'm very well familiar with. Of course, Mustard, long time member of the scene, but AJ as well. I remember AJ back in the Injustice 2 days, rocking it out. So I want to see what he's going to bring to the table here. Try to dethrone Mustard before he gets back up.
Indeed, indeed. You know, it really comes down to, again, that Combo Breaker is such a special place in many of the hearts of the NRS community. Of course, Chicago, right? This is where we live and breathe Mortal Kombat and NRS games. I feel like it's an even more important time, as this is the last time you get to actually play Mortal Kombat 11 on this stage before we move to that new game.
Absolutely. You know, if you're going to make the mark, now is the time to do it.
Legends of old, newbies of new. I try to think of how fantasy-ish we could try to get with that, but I was just like noob.
As the resident D&D player, I can certainly get fantasy with it, but I'm sure the references will be lost on many people. It's okay, though. I know who will get them out there.
But indeed, indeed. So, you know, talking a little bit, right, about these two players, what can you tell me about the characters that they play? I'm sure Mustard knows, the whole roster at this point, right? So.
I want to say AJ played Cassie last time I saw, but that could have changed.
Wow, Cassie, that is a character that kind of just went and left after year one, huh?
I mean, there's still a good...
Come on, man.
Yeah, okay.
Come on.
I know I saw one. You know, maybe on a milk carton going, where's Cassie? But, you know, there was definitely one out there.
It's crazy because I just remember how day one, it was like, oh, Cassie's broken. She got 950 health and I think a couple of nerfs, and no one's ever seen her again.
Wasn't it the fact that she had a 9-frame mid that was 0 on block?
I think it was the 9-frame mid that was on 0 on block, yeah.
I miss that Cassie. I like that Cassie.
And it's crazy because, it's one of those things where, you have Cabal that's also 0 on block on some of his strings, and he's completely safe. We complain too much.
Hey, we can't talk about that. Cabal's safe. He's safe from criticism. It's okay. I'm sorry, Herbs. I know you're out there somewhere.
I'm sorry to all the Cabal players. You know what your character did. You know what they did.
Shout out to all. Shout out to Herbs, fellow bald-headed brother.
I think Aztec, speaking of bald-headed brothers, I think Aztec's also in this tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
Is he? I haven't seen him, but
I have a feeling, because I did see him streaming a couple of bit too, to try to in preparation. And I don't know, I love watching streams that you see all these players really prep for these offline competitions, because it just means so much to them. It's such a different vibe when you come from online to offline. And of course, even though we've been out of the pandemic, as far as being out of our houses and being able to kind of go back to a relevancy of normal, just the fact that we are able to come to these events and there's so much talent in the community and you get to actually talk with all of that talent, it's really fun to see.
Absolutely. I encourage anyone who has not gone to a big offline event yet to certainly do so if you have the means of doing it. There is no greater feel than sitting out in the crowd during top 8s or during the event and getting to watch the players' journey from the beginning of the pools to the medal ceremony at the end.
For sure. And it's all about those memories, right? Especially as, again, you want to cherish all of them because we're in a new era pretty soon. We're in Liu Kang's vision.
Absolutely. And hopefully Liu Kang's vision includes Natara. Make my baby playable.
Please bring us Natara, please. That is our queen.
And give Ermaka's pushback. All right. Now
okay,
we
no.
We have you now.
Behave, all right? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
We have to do it.
No.
We certainly do.
No. We're good. We'll be fine. It looks like Weird AJ, if this is not a button check, right?
Okay, Frost versus Jade. As a resident Frost player, I do like this matchup.
The other day when I don't know if it was on a stream. It wasn't a tournament, but it was definitely Combat League. I saw a player using Frost, and she had she did a drill in the floor, and it bounced up. What?
It's a version of Augur. I forget what the first word in it is, but yeah, it's a thing. It's not. Wouldn't be a choice I would make, but it's definitely an option to go.
It surprised me a lot because I was I've never seen her use that move before, much less in any setting especially in Combat League. But I guess that's one of those things where it's one of those moves that, you know, you take some time and you go into like customs and lab and see what you can do.
Absolutely.
Right?
So one of the things here, depending on what moves AJ picks with Frost, if he chooses, because Jade loves to use that purple glow to get around projectiles, something to keep in mind is that Frost regular down back 2 projectile is a physical projectile, and it will hit Jade out of that glow.
Yes, it's one of those. It's actually one of the reasons why I say that Frost and Jade on paper is not as good for Jade as most of the other casts, like for example Sub-Zero, would feel like.
Absolutely. So we're getting into the first game here. AJ immediately jumping back, going in slowly but surely, down 4, good block.
It looks like Mustard's actually the one that's on Frost,
and
with AJ on Jade.
And interesting here, Mustard going with Cryo Crown, so the bomb setup variation with Frost. Lots of tricky setups there. So we have the bomb and the straight auger. Solid pressure tool, good whiff punishing tool as well.
It's so worth it though, if once you see those hit confirms, that it's definitely one of those things you gotta like keep in mind. But we have those ice augers to really keep the spacing here and then bring out the head that we know and love from Frost.
Absolutely. The thing with this particular setup with Frost, not a lot of damage mid-screen, but a lot of setups. The goal is to get them into the corner and then just blend them and the way. Oh, here we go.
Oh, that was nice.
No, quick breakaway, but now you've got no defense meter, excuse me, but gets immediately the back throw, freeing up the full screen for AJ. Okay, good jump out from Mustard.
Nice down 4 checks here. Does get hit by that amp nitro kick. It's interesting how I've seen a couple of people getting hit by that often. And I guess because it's like a little bit of a mind game when you see it. Now we are gonna roll through that amped air razor rank, able to get the jump in, not gonna be able to hit confirm though. Goes for the down 1, tries to get those plus frames, but only 5 seconds on the clock.
4.
So smart. That clock stays at 4.
It does, and this will give Mustard the round.
Yeah, weird AJ, all he had to do was actually just play it safe, play the defense.
Yep.
Had the health lead, but chose to go for the fatal blow instead and was going to get punished for it.
Absolutely. There's no need to really duck those. The aura does help go through the back 4-3 from Frost. We see AJ getting worked slowly into the corner. Got to be careful, and gets caught immediately. Mustard keeping safe, not allowing the breakaway. Good stuff from AJ, got the jump out of the setup.
Bringing a little bit of the parry. I just noticed as well, AJ's actually going with Emerald Defender. Again, that's year 1 Jade. That is her most variation focused on zoning, projectiles rather. And it's interesting to see it because usually you're not seeing Emerald Defender like that. You're trying to see Delia's dance and create the mind game. This is going to be a full punish though here from Mustard. Going to actually set up and choose to do so using the grab as well to begin the combo.
All right, went for the reset there. AJ did not bite. Got a little bit of a life lead. He can afford to be defensive, working on the corner, but you got to be careful. You cannot get boxed in. And a quick jump out, jump 3 into the air glaive. AJ once again with his back to the screen and plenty of real estate to work with.
Yeah, this is actually a good spacing here. And choosing to go for the nitro kick, not going to be able to go into the corner. I feel like Mustard was hoping with that jump kick. Brings out the low once again, and there goes the air razor rings. And this is actually a great way to just keep Mustard away from AJ here. Does win the air-to-air, gets a little bit of a hit confirm. Not going to be able to get the bomb head.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mustard has not gotten a chance to really get any of the setups going with Frost. Trying to keep AJ in the corner, and so far AJ's been able to get out every time. Air glaive, and deliver a good block from Mustard.
The down 4 checks are real from weird AJ. There we go. Gonna be able to actually hit confirm with the down 4 into the nitro kick, and slowly but surely whittling the health of Mustard.
Another down 4. AJ kind of setting up very comfortable right now in the corner. Jumps in with the air glaive. Got to be careful trying to anti-air Jade.
Yes. There was an opportunity to do wiggle stick there, but again, you're 31 seconds left. Your health is kind of going low. You're probably just best off waiting for the perfect opportunity, and just that one hit confirm. That is going to be a punishable off of the recovery on the ground. Weird AJ trying to go for the fatal blow attempt, but Mustard not able to punish.
Air glaive for the plus frames. Gets the head out. Back 2 into straight auger. The pressure is on. AJ and gets clipped by the back 4-3. Mustard getting on the board with the first game.
Yeah, it's really scary, this matchup. I'm actually liking how Weird AJ has been playing it. I think that it comes down to like that low health situation that you have to be, at least for AJ, has to be more conscious of and not eager to just hop into Fatal Blow or try to go for, I would honestly say, the gimmicks, right? Like the online Kombat League style, hey, here's this hit, and you're like pretty much gone, right? So having to be a little more careful, more conscious. Mustard's defense and taking recognition of the time and understanding that AJ's in that like pressure situation is pretty crucial.
Absolutely. To see the character switch here, now we have the student versus the master, Sub-Zero, which is one of the harder matchups for Frost, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I had plenty of time playing this. Shout out to Semi-Evil Ryu. All right. No flawless block there. Gets caught with the big boot. Plus frames, double down fours. Tries to bless with overhead, but Mustard jumping right out.
Yeah, enough spacing, right, to avoid getting caught by overheads or lows here. Weird AJ actually going to try to walk up and grab a great tech from Mustard to be able to avoid it. Oh, but there goes that overhead, already getting hit once into the cryo setup. And that was actually super smart from Weird AJ.
Absolutely, and spends the meter on the slide, throws him out the corner, but then throws him right back into the corner. That was all AJ.
And I love not using any of those crushing blows either. Very much respecting the fact that we have to manage those. One of Sub-Zero's biggest accomplishments, or rather great things about him, is making sure to utilize all of those crushing blows. But here we go, Mustard gonna start it up, able to actually go for the grab to set up the freeze. And we were able to get the side switch as well, actually stopping from AJ jumping and then mixing AJ up as well. And look at these hit confirms. And this is going to be a great time for Mustard. Great tech.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, a poor drop, but gets the crushing blow. Mustard could see his health lead coming to a close here, but gets the whiff punish. Straight auger into the 4-2, pushing AJ into the corner.
And it's just crazy. I'm still like kind of sitting here like, this is Frost here at Combo Breaker.
Hey, I'm here for it. All right, good blocks, but gets caught at the last time by the Amplify, and no, not going to burn the crushing blow.
I like that the head is trying to cover the forward 2. That is a high, so you have to be very careful of it. Wakes up 3, goes for the down 4 check. A little bit of spacing here from Mustard, actually using the shurikens, but still getting caught by the overhead on the jump.
Absolutely. Mustard backing off, goes right back in, good confirm, gets the head back out, and then AJ gets caught by the bomb going back to the corner. You are grounded, young man. Oh, oh, oh.
Very nice.
Oh,
ooh, what a
good
block.
blocks.
That was so good. Great defense from Mustard, waiting patiently for that too.
I'll be honest, I would have stuck a button out there.
I would have too.
I would have gotten clipped.
I 100% would have too. And that's the thing about Mustard. He's so patient. So patient, where most NRS players, specifically in Mortal Kombat 11, would try to go for that poke into special. He's waiting for the opportunity. That's one of the reasons why he brought out the head explosive.
Absolutely. So now Mustard up 2 games to AJ 0. Good showing from AJ, but the slide again, breaking Frost's ankles.
And there goes the spacing. Mustard once again trying to avoid the ice ball. Actually avoiding the trap this time, not going to go for anything. Now we do get the hit in and the setup is cleared. And we're just going to get the far head reach and a punish off of the slide as well. As too far to actually hit.
Absolutely. Mustard doing a good job applying pressure. Down 4, gets tagged for his own. Good dodge on the ice balls. Cannot afford to take those trades with Frost. And, okay, wait a minute. Oh, he missed the slide input.
That is like day 1 Sub-Zero. You cannot miss that slide input. That is where you're going to need it. Okay, here we go. Frozen once again. Begins the optimal combo. And that is a crushing blow. Using it and cashing it early.
All right, now you got to be careful if you're AJ, because you are in the danger zone. It slides in to the Unibeam. Get wrecked.
Stop.
She's going to take you for a ride. Boom. I love to see it.
You know what's crazy is that Mustard still got hit by the slide during all of that. It's just, unfortunately, the beam took priority.
They stood up into it at the end of the slide. I love it. All right, good down four into the straight auger. Get caught, but did not get the 4-2, but good throw tech from Mustard. Backing off here, gets caught again, but quick breakaway, does not want to get stuck in the corner. Good down three anti-air. Auger instead of the bomb. Plus frames. And this time, AJ, getting caught with your hand in the cookie jar, that is +5, sir.
Okay, what a backdash, and then we get that crushing blow from Frost. And this is good damage here for Mustard, 38%, and you also get that freeze here. This might be it.
Yeah, that is all she wrote. Mustard, 3-0 over AJ. I was hoping for a double bomb combo there, but wait a minute. Oh, no, no, sir.
Mustard,
no, we're 4 years.
Mustard.
Mustard, oh. You know what? No. AJ wins by default. It is 2023. We know our fatality inputs.
I have a feeling we've all used that easy tokens before, so.
We don't speak those horrible words. I remember back in my day, Saki, you had 2 seconds to do the fatality. 2 seconds. None of this back and forth and checking the menu options. You kids today don't know nothing about them 2-second fatalities.
We used to memorize them back then, or we would pin them.
Hey, I had the notebook paper printed out, you know. I mean the old printer paper too. We had to peel the sides off.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Shout outs to all the old folks in the chat.
With that, Mustard's going to be moving on. What a great performance with that Frost, and also AJ too. It was still a good try with the Jade and the